In YouTube's ongoing effort to solve issues by screwing small YouTubers, they've announced their latest changes to the YouTube monetization policy.
YouTube Simplified.
Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Courier, and it is my mission to simplify YouTube so you and I can grow together. Well, today's announcement by YouTube, it takes some processing, let me tell you. Today, YouTube announced that it was making changes to the criteria by which channels are monetized. Now, most of you may be aware that there have been a lot of small channels in limbo since November after reaching the 10,000 view requirement for monetization. Now, they've been told time and time again by YouTube that they were hoping to deal with the quote-unquote backlog by the end of January. Well, today, January 16th, they've announced quite a change to this policy. For one thing, all of those channels that were sitting there waiting after the 10,000 views are probably not going to see monetization anytime soon. That's because they have released new criteria, extremely different criteria, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Alright, so going forward, in order for a channel to qualify for monetization, it will need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over the past 12 months. That's right, 4,000. That's 240,000 watch minutes and 1,000 subscribers to qualify for monetization. This has definitely provided quite the negative impact on small channels, especially those who thought they were already qualified, only to have it pulled out from under them with these new changes. Now, I'm getting all this information from a post put out by YouTube creators. I will leave a link to that article in the description below. It's also been covered on a number of websites. I'll share some of those articles with you also, but it is quite the significant change. And not only are these changes affecting channels going forward, effective on February 20th, they're going to apply these same changes to existing channels. So if you have a channel that's under 1,000 subscribers, but you've been monetized for some time, I actually have a couple channels that meet that criteria, you are potentially going to be demonetized. They're going to stop allowing you to earn money on the platform. So for example, I have another channel called The Average Dan. It has been around since 2015 and has 500,000 watch minutes and earns several $100s a year in ad revenue. Well, after this change, because that channel does not have 1,000 subscribers, because it's a how-to channel and it's not really community-based in that regard, it's going to be demonetized. Now, I can only imagine everyone's reaction to this information. I know it's going to be a lot to take in, and I know there's going to be a lot of emotion involved in this type of change. It's a really significant change. It really changes the entire landscape on YouTube, and I really want to know what you guys think about this change and how it affects the way you're going to approach YouTube going forward. I think the biggest change that comes to mind is people are really going to have to start approaching YouTube with the idea of doing it for at least a year without any type of incentive, monetarily speaking, at least directly from YouTube. And that is a big commitment. It will be interesting to see how people respond to that. Now, the money you make with 10,000 views is very insignificant, but it may provide that emotional lift, that psychological goal to allow you to see that money start to creep up over time. And now that's going to be completely taken away until you've not only reached 1,000 subscribers, but also 240,000 watch minutes to account for that 4,000 hour requirement. I also want to mention something else that was referred to in this article, which I think is a little bit off base. They basically went into the numbers a little bit and said 99% of those channels were making less than $100 a year and 90% earning less than $250 in the last month. Well, I can tell you that The Average Dan, which has the 500,000 watch minutes but only 710, 11 subscribers, was making significantly more than those numbers. So I'm not really sure how they arrived at that 99%. And if those are the numbers that they were going to focus on, then why not consider how profitable a channel is instead of creating arbitrary numbers like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time? What do you guys think about that? How does that affect your channel? Will you be demonetized given these changes? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know how you're feeling. I got to imagine that this is quite a lot to accept and take in the small YouTube community, and it's really a punch in the gut for all of those people who have been waiting patiently since November and hearing YouTube tell them that it was just a backlog. Well, obviously we know now it's not a backlog. They've made a significant change that will impact all of those YouTubers, and pretty much, I can't even imagine. I would imagine it's thousands of channels that are going to be negatively impacted by this. Now, I know that is all a really significant change, but I don't want you to panic. There are other ways to make money with your YouTube channel, and it looks like we may need to focus on some of those a little bit quicker than we planned on here on Creator Fundamentals to help you guys find ways to monetize your channels and try to make up for the change in this policy that is going to affect quite a few YouTubers. So stick around. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing, and I will do my best to bring you content that can help you make up for the monetization you might have lost and help grow your channel. I hope you found this video helpful, and given these significant changes to the YouTube platform and monetization for many of us as small YouTubers, we are going to do our best here at Creator Fundamentals to focus on ways to help you as creators monetize your content, to be able to support your passion and continue to allow your channels to move forward. That's all the time we have for today. My name is Dan Courier, and you're watching Creator Fundamentals. Thank you.